This is Rob Temple for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, joined here today by the source, Lawrence Okolie. We're at the Regis PROGRAIS-TAYLOR press conference in London. How are you, Lawrence?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Been a couple of weeks since I've seen you.
Yeah. How do I look different?
Not really, no.
Because I'm massive at the weight always. No, I'm joking. I'm good though, yeah.
You've had a haircut.
That's it. Thank you for noticing. Yes, I had a haircut.
So yeah, always appreciate the fine details. How have the last couple of weeks of camp been? Obviously, I saw you a couple of weeks ago. You were kind of zeroing in on the date. How's it been?
Yeah, I did that. I zeroed in. Got good sparring in. Do you know what I mean? I think that's it. Before the last month or whatever, it's just you just train working little tactics. When it gets the last month, you really get the rounds of sparring in. Do you know what I mean? To get yourself physically and mentally ready. For me, as soon as my eyes are good, I've already won the fight, so my eyes are good at the moment. So I feel good.
How's it been relocating to Kent, the University of Kent over in Canterbury? How's that been for you?
I've enjoyed it. Personally, I think it's a good move. I don't have to pay for accommodation in Wandsworth, but then also, everything's a 10-minute walk from each other or a 5-minute walk even. So you get everything compact. I get to see Shane's face more often, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Remind you of sort of the amateur days set up there?
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what it's like. You live with the other boxers, so you build more of a friendship, I guess, and it's good.
Who have you been sparring in preparation for NGABU? There's not an awful lot of footage out there of him. I've been trying to find some myself. There's not an awful lot out there. How do you replicate that for sparring?
I bought some, so he'll happy to know. I bought some of his fights. Because he boxes out of Belgium mainly, so a lot of his fights are on Belgium TV and stuff like that. So I've paid to watch them. And what's your question, sorry?
How do you replicate his style in sparring? Who have you been sparring? Essentially, is the question.
I mean, I've sparred obviously Chris. He's in camp, so that's good. McGUIGAN, who's another strong guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Some guys, some heavyweights that I posted the other day. Who are short, stocky kind of guys. One weighed 127, the other one 120. So it's good to kind of get that kind of weight in front of you, trying to get you. Do you know what I'm saying? I've sparred some other amateurs who are short, stocky, come forward. So I've put in the right preparation. You know what I mean? For me, I like to spar people who are relevant. If it's not the same amount of output or the same hunger, if I spar 2 or 3 guys doing 3 rounds at a time, they can keep up a level of intensity that maybe NGABU will be able to, so it's good.
The small bit of footage that I have seen of NGABU, and from seeing him, admittedly you can't take much of it, but seeing him at the public workout, doesn't look like you're going to have to go looking for him. Do you think that'll play into your hands on Saturday night?
I think he's going to try and box on the back foot, personally, yeah. Or not back foot, mid-range, slip, try. I think him coming forwards, all guns blazing, his team are not stupid, you know what I mean? They know, especially in the first 4 rounds, what I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I think he'll try and be a bit clever, slip, tuck up. He's got big arms for his body height, his height, if that makes sense. He'll be able to tuck up quite a bit. So yeah, if he comes guns blazing, you know what I mean? It'll become a more high intensity fight, but one that means I win quicker.
So obviously your second fight with Shane McGUIGAN, somebody who I know well. I've seen a lot of you both in the gym together. How's that relationship working and blossoming?
No, joking. No, it's good. I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I'm coming of age and experience. You know what I mean? I've had 13 fights, and it's just good to see someone who's as confident as me, but as a trainer. Do you know what I mean? Not fake confidence where they're overdoing it, but he generally believes in himself as a trainer, and I respect that, and I believe him when he says he believes I can do certain things. I believe him. You know what I mean? He's got world champions. He's had fighters who make way more money than me or have accomplished more than I've accomplished. So he doesn't need to blow smoke and mirrors. So when he says something, I agree with it and go with it.
Obviously, you're renowned for your one-punch power in your right hand, but Shane has told me, yes, you are, stop doing things like that. But Shane has told me that he's working on obviously improving other facets of your game. Can we expect to see a more rounded Lawrence Okolie on Saturday night?
I hope not, yeah. But yes, probably. Yeah, I mean, I really hope I go in, he comes in fast, go 1-2, and then he falls, and then it's over. But then, unfortunately, that's not always how boxing works. So I might have to show a little bit more that I've been working on, but it'll be good. It'll be good.
Just grab your opinion on the other two, well, there's more than two, but two other fights that are on the card. Let's start with your stablemate, Josh Taylor, challenges Regis Prograis, or they challenge each other for the WBA, the IBF, the Ali Trophy, the Ring Magazine belt. You usually give a very, very blanket prediction when it comes to your stablemate, so I'm wondering if it's going to be any different this time. How do you see that fight going?
You really look at me, but stoppage in 1 round.
Okay. Do you want to give me, is that how you honestly think the fight's going to go?
I mean, I could give you a longer one. So what's going to happen is they're both going to come out, and Prograis is very, flat-footed, very good at like judging the distance, take a step back, slip out. But then you're going to have Josh Taylor, very sharp. So he feints the first one, Prograis reacts. He feints the second one, Prograis reacts. Third one, he begins the onslaught. And then the third or fourth punch, when Prograis tries to counter the second punch from Josh Taylor counters that punch, and his third punch gets the knockout victory in 1 round.
If that, by some, not miracle, but if that somehow happens on Saturday night, you're going to look like a genius.
It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. David Price versus Dereck Chisora. I know last time you spoke about Dereck Chisora with us, he had some interesting things to say. The opponent has since changed. What do you make of Price as an opponent as opposed to Joseph Parker for Chisora?
I think it's more dangerous early because Price is so big and hits very hard, and Dereck Chisora is known for like going through war to get what he needs to get. So it's about, can he withstand that war from Price, and then if he can, then he'll win the fight.
Who do you see winning that fight? If you had £1, who would you put it on?
A penny?
A penny then, a penny boy.
I would say Chisora.
Stoppage?
Yeah, I feel like once. I mean, I know he did well against Dave Allen, but I think Dereck Chisora is better than Dave Allen, so he'll Dereck Chisora.
Okay, well, Lawrence Coley, always a pleasure. Thanks for speaking to Boxing Social. Look forward to seeing you in action on Saturday night.
Sweet.
Thank you very much.